We now move to Pakistan, where at least 80 people were killed in a market bombing in the northwest part of the country. We are joined by NBC News Chief Foreign Affairs Correspondent Andrea Mitchell, who is following Secretary of State Hillary Clinton during her three-day visit to that country. Some high-level officials saying this is one of the most important trips that Hillary Clinton has made since becoming Secretary of State. Andrea, good morning. Thanks for being on with us. What does Hillary Clinton hope to accomplish in this trip?
Well, Mika, the extraordinary confluence of events. She arrives, the bombing goes off. It is 2 hours from here, but it was certainly a big sign from the insurgents, the terrorists, that they wanted to say, look, we are in charge. Now, they're not in charge, and immediately at a news conference, she said they are cowards, that Pakistan's battle is America's battle. But her whole trip, and you pointed out the importance of it, she wanted to turn the page, she said, on the flight over here. She wanted to change the direction of this relationship to focus not just on anti-terrorism, as important that is, and security, military issues, but on the domestic concerns. She came with a big aid package for Pakistan's troubled utilities to help with electricity, a major problem that has crippled their economy and been a terrible burden on the people here. She also wanted to straighten out misconceptions, she said, a resentment against the $7.5 billion five-year aid package that had conditions on it that the Pakistan military deeply resented and led to protests against Americans in recent weeks. So she wanted to clear all those domestic issues up. She's still going to do people-to-people diplomacy, meet with students, do television interviews with local reporters and anchors, including those who are most critical of America. But it's going to be very difficult now to get away from the terror issue, which greeted her on her arrival.
Mike Barnicle.
Andrea, will the Secretary get into the rather thorny thicket of the Pakistani intelligence services and their role in our efforts in Afghanistan and Pakistan to rid that area of the Taliban and al-Qaeda?
Exactly, Mike. We asked her about that on the plane coming over. She said, look, we know that there are these reports, they are credible reports, that they're going to keep going at the question of whether the Pakistani security is riddled by Taliban and other groups, and whether the Pakistani government in other ways is divided and not helping the security issue. The Pakistanis, by the way, are also concerned about this pending decision by President Obama, because they see it as a possible threat. If we are going to draw down troops along the Afghan border, that puts more pressure on the Pakistani side, and they think that that is a major issue for them. So she's going to be challenged by them, and she is going to challenge them. She also said, by the way, that they have high confidence that Pakistan's nuclear arsenal is safe, but that they have grave concerns always about proliferation and about A.Q. Khan, the godfather of the nuclear program, who has been let free from house arrest here.
All right, Andrea Mitchell, thank you very much.